Hello, and welcome to week 1 of the Illumination program. And congratulations on being the type of person who invests in themselves and takes the time to improve and grow. You are about to embark on an amazing journey that is absolutely life-changing. But before we get started with the week 1 program, there's a couple of things I wanted to go over with you. Okay, so I'm not for sure whether or not you've ever done hypnosis before, but just in case you haven't, I want to let you know that it's nothing at all like you see on TV. Okay, hypnosis is a natural state. It's a brainwave state that we all go into in and out throughout the day. In the morning, when you're first waking up and you're not quite awake, but you're not asleep, that's a state of hypnosis. At night, when you're going to sleep, but you're not quite asleep and you're not quite awake, that's a state of hypnosis. If you've ever driven somewhere and you arrive and you don't even remember the drive, you were in a state of hypnosis. If you've ever played a sport or been focused on cooking or painting or just so focused on what you were doing that you weren't thinking about anything else except for what you were doing, and you were in a state of flow, that was a state of hypnosis. So hypnosis is just a brain wave state that we all go in and out of throughout the day. Okay? And hypnosis is something that we do together. It's a partnership. It's not something that I do to you, but rather something that we do together. You allow yourself to go into a state of hypnosis, and you can take yourself out of hypnosis anytime you choose. You are always in control, and you are always aware. Okay? Now, something else I wanted to go over real quick was something about this week's session, just so you know what's coming up. So in this week's session, we are going to go over, we are going to be building confidence, self-esteem, and learning self-hypnosis. Okay, so our subconscious is our body. And just like a tree, like if you was to take a tree and you cut down a tree, you would see the rings of that tree's life, where it starts in the middle and then it vibrates outwards. Well, it's the same with us. Okay, so our formative years, things that happened when we were a child, we formed beliefs and opinions and ideas and patterns in those early years. So when we go back and we make changes in those years, then it rewires our nervous system and it changes beliefs and patterns. And we can make changes that are more appropriate or more beneficial for us. And so that is what we are going to be doing in this week's hypnosis session. Now, when the ideal situation is first to do the video that teaches you how to do the hookup, and then the video of muscle testing, and then to do your hypnosis session. You can do it however you want, but if you were here in my office, that's the order that we would be doing. Okay? So that's the ideal situation, but whatever works for you. When you get to the point of doing your hypnosis session, you want to do it somewhere where you feel safe and comfortable and where you will not be disturbed. Okay? If something happens and you have to emerge from hypnosis, you will be able to. But it doesn't feel very good. It's kind of like if you were to be taking a nap and in a deep sleep and you all of a sudden get woke up. How you feel kind of groggy and you just don't feel all that good. It's kind of the same way if you get emerge from hypnosis before you're ready. If you do it properly and you go all the way through it, then you emerge feeling refreshed and energized and feeling great. And that's the ideal situation. Now, also, one of the differences of doing the sessions via recording is that you have a little bit more of a challenge of to not fall asleep. No one in my chair ever falls asleep, but that can happen with the recording, especially if you're doing it somewhere where you typically sleep. So if you're doing it in your bed, lying down flat where you normally sleep, in a position that you normally sleep, that can happen. So you want to be mindful of that. And the ideal situation is to do it reclining in an area that you don't associate with sleep, because there's a big difference between sleeping and hypnosis. And there are some kinds of hypnosis where it doesn't matter if you fall asleep because it's just giving you direct suggestions, but that's not what this is. If you accidentally fall asleep during this recording, then it's important to go back and do it all again in order to get the changes and the benefits from it. Anyway, I hope this is helpful and I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Enjoy your session.